so much going on in Providence. And if you want to do all this cool nightlife stuff, but you don't want to worry about parking and you don't want to worry about driving home, get yourself a room at the Beatrice. It's right downtown. And it's in walking distance to like everything downtown, all the nightlife, restaurants. Even they have their own restaurant on the first floor. So
where exactly is the Beatrice, like give me a landmark other than downtown. It
used to be like the financial district. I don't know if it's still called that.
Yeah.
But when you first turn onto Westminster Street from Memorial Boulevard, there's the Beatrice, like just a little bit, and they have valet parking. So it's just like super duper easy. And it's really a pretty place, very glitzy. I've stayed there. I've visited many times. I feel like I could give a tour of the place, but it's really awesome because what I like about it too is it's very elegant, but all the people that work there make it so warm and friendly, that you don't feel like, ooh, like
you don't feel like you're going to grab the wrong fork at dinner or something.
Exactly. Right. Totally. Everybody there is super, super nice.
That's cool. How old is the Beatrice? It hasn't been here that long, right?
It might just be like 5 years old.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's like kind of very
new. I feel like I remember it opening.
Yeah.
My memory's kind of for crap these days, so.
Yeah, but right away, they just sort of like ascended to like all these, like top 10 national hotel lists. It's this beautiful boutique hotel. Beautiful boutique hotel. And it really has all these really nice amenities, and like the rooms have these really tall ceilings and, high thread count sheets, Dyson blow dryers.
Oh, I did see that when I went to like take pictures of it.
Yeah.
Did you put on the robe when you went?
I did put on the robe.
Nothing like a good robe.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think I joke. I might have written this. Like, you'll spend half the time in the bathroom if you want to because it's got like this heat. It has this bidet that's like with like 8 settings or something,
It's like one of those high-tech Japanese toilets.
Pretty, almost.
Like
I mean, it's pretty, so that's sort of like, ooh, this is interesting. So yeah, but it's really nice. And like linens from Matuk and Fall River and it's just really nice.
Do they like kind of go out of their way to get stuff from nearby for all the interior
They
stuff?
do. And actually on the like steps away is the Hope and Main Marketplace. Mm-hmm. So that's like right down, like downstairs and like through a door kind of thing. But, they have like grab and go stuff and it's all from like local makers and stuff like that. And I know that like the Beatrice really helps like cross promote that place, the makers market. So yeah, it's really fun.
That's sweet. You went, Jenna, did you go to specifically for the Beatrice or did you go for Bellini? Or kind of both?
Kind of both, but the Bellini, there were people eating in there, and so they're like, we don't do like photography in there when people are eating, which I find like that's kind of nice and like respectful, So I ended up just taking photos and video in the Beatrice in a room, and it was like everything like you're saying. Great views, even.
Oh yeah, really nice views. And it's kind of like this cool, like contemporary aesthetic where it's sort of like gray and blush.
Yeah.
It's really pretty in there.
You can tell that you just finished up the fashion story because you go in with gray and blush.
And blush.
I know.
And blush.
It's Dove and blush. But they've done a lot of theme stuff too. Like last summer, they had Love Shack Fancy, which is like this chain of like, it's a small chain of like these really like girly southern dresses and stuff. And they did like a pop-up on the rooftop where you could like shop for Love Shack Fancy stuff,
Yeah, that's kind of, so they do like events at the rooftop area that like are open to the public, but then the rooftop itself is typically just open for like there's like a membership program that you can do there.
Yeah, it's usually members or if there's an event or like private party. I know sometimes like Ballet Rhode Island might have like a launch party there. So yeah, but typically I think it is private unless you're staying there. Like if you're staying there, you can go to the rooftop anytime.
Oh, okay. We think.
Yeah, no, but I when I stayed there, like I was like, oh, have dessert on the rooftop.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was really cool.
The sponsor for today's episode is Rhode Island Energy, and they can help you save money, including 50 to 100% off approved insulation and 100% off air sealing. And it all starts with a no-cost home energy assessment. Schedule yours today at rienergy.com/save-at-home. That's rienergy.com/save-at-home. And now, back to the show.
It is kind of funny that the what do you want to call it? Like the big trend of like rooftop bars hit kind of all at once. Like we had like almost none in Providence.
The pandemic, I think, really.
Yeah, I feel like it was just before they kind of started popping up, and then more of them came out during the pandemic too. But there's like 6 or 7 of them in Providence now.
There's a couple of them.
Yeah, I know. There's like G-Pub,
G-Pub, Mare.
There's Blue Violet,
obviously Bellini. I know there's more of them. I just can't think of them off the top of my head.
Yeah.
And then there's others across the state too. But that's like it is kind of nice. You go sit somewhere and you're like kind of half inside, half outside. You get to enjoy the weather and
half loaded, half not.
Fully loaded.
Yeah.
No, it's like, but it's an awesome place to watch like the sun change, like the sky change.
Yeah, for sure.
You know.
And then you were telling us a fun story about the people who own Bellini.
Was I? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, like the restaurant is owned by the Cipriani family, and this is like the Rhode Island location of their restaurant, and they are like, they created the Bellini drink, which is Prosecco and peach.
I think it's just peach puree.
Peach puree, that's the word. Puree. I couldn't think of it, so thank you. And it's a beautiful, elegant place. Like whenever I write about it, I'm like, leave the flip flops at home.
Oh,
because you just want to look nice. Because it's just like it's a fancy place, and sometimes it's nice to like put on something nice.
But yeah, I haven't been to Bellini or the Beatrice yet, and it's been one of those things where I think we've been invited there a couple of times for like openings or events or something, and it's always lined up on days that I have something else going on, or I'm away for the weekend or whatever it happens to be. But I'd really like to go. It looks really pretty.
Let me tell you a story about when I went.
Oh,
so
lay it on.
Buckle up,
ready
folks.
For this. So it's a beautiful day out. Chris was like, "Yeah, I'm downtown."
That's Chris Revel, the you and
me.
Yep,
Chris Revel, the one and only. He's like, "Come meet me. Like, let's meet up and maybe record some content, whatever." So I'm like, "Yeah, sure." I live I can walk to downtown, so I walk there. I'm like, "All right, Chris, where are you? Where are you?" All of a sudden, here he comes, zipping up on a scooter. I was like, I'm dying. And then he had on I love his the button downs with all the different patterns on it. I believe it was pineapples that day. And he was like, I knew we were going in to the Bellini, so I kind of dressed nice. So but we went in, had a drink.
That sounds like a cartoon waiting to be drawn.
Yeah, literally. Exactly. It was just him zipping by
I
on
want
a
my
scooter.
best pineapple button-up shirt.
Yeah.
For the occasion. Chris is the best.
Amazing.
He's showing that he's welcoming to others.
Oh yeah. And I think he did get the Bellini. And he loved it.
Did he? Yeah. It's a pretty drink.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty simple, but they're good.
Yeah.
I'm a champagne person anyway.
Champagne.
Morning if we're doing a morning drink, I lean away from a Bloody Mary and toward a mimosa or orange juice and vodka. What is it?
Executive mimosa?
No, just
Screwdriver.
Screwdriver, thank you. Those are
how about a Harvey Wallbanger?
Harvey Wallbanger. You know what's really funny? So this is way off topic, I guess, but when I first became a bartender, I was like, oh, I'm going to have to know all of this stuff. So I had flashcards, and I looked up the top 50 quote unquote most popular mixed drinks and cocktails, and I learned all of them. So I knew every.
Yeah, that's so Nick.
I knew the Harvey Wallbangers and honestly, some of the stuff I kept because it was how to make a martini or a Manhattan or an old fashioned, those kind of things. But I went through all nobody orders any of that crap ever. It's all call out drinks. It's all just like, I'll have a Captain and Coke.
Yeah.
Or a Jack and Diet.
Vodka
or
soda.
Exactly. They tell you exactly what they want to order. Nobody like calls
Nobody's
out names.
like, I'd like a suffering bastard.
You're like standing there like, order something.
Yeah. I mean,
Let me use my
except
skills.
for like a martini, a Manhattan, an old fashioned, some of the like really basic drinks that people do all the time. But like all those crazy ones, the Harvey Wallbangers and
that was like a 70s thing.
Yeah,
I think.
they don't. I did. By the time somebody actually ordered it, it would be like, like a group of little old ladies or something would come in for like lunch, and they'd all get their drinks, and it would be a lot of like Doers and water and stuff like that. But like then somebody would be like, oh, I'll get a Harvey Wallbanger, and I'd be like,
what is that?
I wish I couldn't tell you what it is off the top of my head right now, but. Back then, I was like, I wish you ordered this like 3 years ago when I remember what it was. So I just go to the back and like Google it.
I like throwing out all these old drink names that I don't even know what they are. Like I'm always like, give me a Boilermaker. Yeah. Just because it sounds funny, but what it is, it's like something with a beer chaser.
Yeah, I think it's like whiskey dropped into beer.
Yeah, it's like something, but it sounds funny.
Yeah, I don't remember. It's too many of them that I don't remember now. I had a good catalog of them for a while, but. As soon as you have to stop making them. Or you
so this actually brings us back to Bellini, because a year ago they had done a party that was like a theme to that streaming series, Palm Royale.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So all the drinks were from that sort of like period of like, Palm Beach pool parties or whatever like that. So it was like a grasshopper drink and I don't know, just different things like that, which was fun. And that was at Bellini.
That is kind of cool.
So look for some themed events.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess this is a very Bellini / the Beatrice forward episode, but we've had a lot of stuff going on with them recently, so we figured we wanted to talk about them. It's a great spot if you're ever doing, like a little staycation. You can go downtown, you stay at the Beatrice. They actually do packages, which we looked up, like choose your own Providence packages where you can do like water fire stuff or, little tours. They do ones that's like a sleep wellness package. There's all kinds of things that you can do. Obviously, you can go to the restaurant, and there's tons of really great stuff around there. I believe if you want to hop onto our social media, we probably have a couple of reels or posts about them as well. So check that out and check out the Bellini or the Beatrice, and we'll see you next week.